Yo guys, Spider here. This is the start of our solo strategy series videos, and this first video is going to be taking a look specifically at rounds 1 to 3. I'm going to be showing you a few different scenarios, but this first set of 3 rounds here is, kind of a near perfect execution of the rounds, at least from my standpoint. I'll grab the shovel, I'll grab the Maxis part, and I'll activate the generator right away before the zombies. Always round 1, the zombies are going to take a little while to come in here. But the idea here in rounds 1 to 3 is to maximize points. Now, the points that you're going to end up with at the end of round 3 is going to be decided, number 1, by how you're going to maximize your points. And here I'm going to take 8 shots to the leg. And look at my point count is 650. So I want 160 points off of these 2 zombies. Well, I didn't quite get it, so I'm going to take a couple more shots and then another knife kill, alright? Each zombie, you can take 6 shots to the body, which is how I used to run way back when. And they can take 8 shots to the leg. Now, I don't want to hurt this last zombie. I want to take this the second last guy here and knife him, 8 shots and then a knife kill. Make sure you maximize your points on the barriers, and I don't think I do so in round 2, but you always want to try and do that because that's an extra, I think, 80 points or something on round 2. It's 40 here on round 1. So we're going to leave the last zombie. The reason why you don't want to injure him in any way, we're going to leave the double points as well. We're going to use that later on round 3. You don't want to injure him because if you get too far away from him, he will just die. You know how the zombies respawn? Well, if you have injured them, typically they will just die, and that's it. So here, I'm actually looking to get into the foot because you can, in fact, get all 3 Windstaff parts, and we're going to show this a little bit later. You can get all 3 Windstaff parts by round 3 fairly easily, as long as you're able to, get some points. And here is that's a good example. Actually, I did damage that zombie. I did take 1 shot at him, and he ended up dying, and that's why the round ended. So, and when I say near perfect, yeah, near perfect, because that zombie, I didn't get that 130 points for the knife kill. Plus, I missed out on 70 points that I could have used my Mauser on him, right? Also, dig all the dig sites, and I know I don't do that here. Why did I call this near perfect execution? Because it's near perfect. Do all the dig sites because you can get Mauser ammo. Mauser ammo is going to be important not only for point maximization here in rounds 1 to 3, but also in the later rounds. I never swap out my Mauser. If I do get another weapon prior to buying the MP40, then I will get it, but I will always replace it with the MP40 because any of the weapons that you're going to get out of the dig site here in these early stages are not going to be useful point builders. Alright, so I'm going to grab the MP40. I went to the Generator 2 side. Now, you can probably go Generator 3 side. I can't, I never go that side. I don't believe there's an MP40 on that side. There might be an AK-74. Yeah, there's an AK-74U, but I prefer the MP40 just because there are, I think, more locations in better positions for getting ammo with the MP40 than there are, in my opinion, with the AK-74U. So I'm going in here on round 2. I actually do come back and get some additional rebuild or repair points here off the windows. So the idea here on round 3, I want to group the zombies up, and you can have good luck and you can have bad luck. Good luck would be you getting a double points perhaps on round 2 or at the beginning of round 3, or partway into round 3. But since we're going to use the double points on round 3 anyway, ideally you want like a double points on round 2. You get the zombie blood, you can get some extra points. And again, if you manage to get a Mauser out of one of the dig sites, then you can refill your ammo, and that's what, 88 rounds? Something like, yeah, right here. Look at this. Check it out. Sorry, 80 rounds. 8 plus 72. So, additional rounds, I'm not going to use them all on round 3, but when it comes time to round 4 and 5, and if you get that additional ammo and you're running circles with the zombies, and you'll see in the next video, we'll be doing that primarily, I think, over at Jug. And you'll see us doing that just to gather points. So we got a double points, and it was right at the end of the round, unfortunately. I did manage to get the 8 shots on him in the leg. Actually, 12 shots, now that we're on round 2. 12 shots in the leg. Round 3, you can get 16 shots per zombie in the leg. Alright? Now, we're not going to do that here. We need to... We're trying to maximize our points here, right? So we got our double points, but we also know that we have our double points waiting for us back at spawn. So that's why I'm just using the Mauser. I'm really not too concerned right here at this point in maximizing those double points, because I'm going to be getting the other one. Although I probably could have used the MP40 and perhaps saved the second double points that, or the one that's originally in the spawn for round 4. So anyways, I wanted to show this where I'm rounding up the zombies in round 3. If you didn't have the double points at the beginning of round 3, you'd be rounding these zombies up right away. And we're going to come in here, we're going to get some... Well, this window's already boarded up. No zombies have come out here. So ideally, we want to get some more additional window repairs. And we're just going to wait for the zombies to come in here, and then we're going to go grab the double points and try and take them out as quickly as possible with the MP40. So like I said, if we didn't have the double points at the beginning of the round, we'd have quite a few more zombies in here that we can utilize this double points for. So as it is, I'm taking a few shots with the Mauser, but really just stick with the MP40. It's kind of a mistake to do that. And that's actually a decent thing too here on round 3, and this is where I'm going to show you some differences. We managed to drop a nuke, and I want to try and get as many zombie kills here as I can. I want to kill all the zombies prior to getting the nuke, and get some window repairs if I can prior to getting the nuke. I think I missed the one zombie, but the nuke gives you 400 points, plus with the double points it gives you 800. So we have a pretty significant amount of points there, 4,820. Now I'm going to show you another execution of round 3 where we end up with, I think, do we end up with more points? But 4,820, just going back to that last clip, it's 1,000 to open the door into the workshop, and I believe it's another 1,250 to open the top door. I think in 4-player it's 1,000 and 1,500, if I'm not mistaken. We'll probably see it here. But anyways, I'm running the zombies in with the double points again. This is the very beginning of the round. And see, that's one thing I don't want, and sometimes you just end up moving over those drops or those power-ups. I mean, I want the zombies to come to me. I don't really want the zombie blood, but whatever, it doesn't matter. The zombies are still sort of congregating around my position, even though they can't really see me. And I'm just looking. There's one more zombie that's in the spawn. I'm looking to make sure that I've taken out all the other ones. I want a remaining zombie, and that's what we couldn't have that last time, right? So I ended up having 2 there. We couldn't do that the last time because we got the double points, the nuke. But once we get to round 4, and you'll see that round 4, we want to be up top. Definitely up top, out by Jug, and running the zombies in circles. And yeah, definitely that last clip, I had over 4,800. This time around, I don't end up with nearly as much. But you can see where the differences come, and it's all based on the drops that you get, the power-ups that you get. You know, theoretically, you can have, and I have done this. I don't think I'll be showing it here, but you can have enough points to not only get up here, but also to open up the church area and to open up the stamina. And the reason why you want to be up top here on round 3 is because we want to be able to get inside the robots. We want to be able to collect the parts for the wind staff. I mean, all of this is sort of in preparation for round 8. You want to be in as prepared a position for round 8 as possible. So the next video is going to be rounds 4 to 7, and then the third video will just be round 8 and how you're going to deal with the Panzersoldat with various weaponry, depending on how well you've done from rounds 1 to 7. You know, what weapons do you have available to you on round 8? So this is where we're going to get into the robot. Again, ideally round 3, because the zombies are not yet running. You can leave one zombie and he's a walker, okay? Round 4 and beyond, they're runners. You have a zombie at the end of round 4, they're a runner, and it's so much more difficult to time yourself to get into the robots with a runner running around and him not getting killed and progressing to the next round, which you don't want to do. You want to be able to get all the parts here on round 3, or by round 3. So we've shown, yeah, round 1 we can get the part at spawn. Here on round 3 we're getting the middle robot part, and here we're enabling the generator over at Jug. And then we do show as well, if you have enough points in order to open up the church side, then you can actually go into Freya, which is the robot over on the church side, and get the third part for the wind staff. So one of the other things that we're going to do every round here on Solo is look for all the dig sites. And the dig sites, again, are going to be able to give you the blood money, as well as refills on your ammunition for your Mauser. Anything else, I mean, yes, it's snowing, so we can potentially get parts for the blue staff, but it's really not necessary at this point in time. I mean, don't be too worried. If it's not snowing, still get the dig sites, okay? No matter what. Plus, you get zombies that potentially pop out of the dig sites, so those are additional points. I mean, we have our MP40. I think we still have some ammo on our Mauser, and we're just checking around for all the dig sites. There are 2 located along this walkway. Potentially, there's one potentially located in that back corner. I'm looking at all the usual spots. One over there. I mean, it's not there, but that's a potential site for it. One in the back of Jug, or to the right of Jug, I guess. There is one in the back of Jug that will spawn from time to time. Another one sort of in this footprint down from on the right-hand side here that spawns in, as well as a couple over near Stamina. So every round I'm checking for the dig sites, not only, again, for the blue staff components, which can only be found when it's snowing, but also for ammo, for blood money, and for zombies that pop up. Okay, so here's just showing you how easy it is to get the first wind staff. Again, I'm digging up the dig sites, and I managed to get the Remington, but I'm not going to use it. The only thing I'm going to use it for, because I'm out of ammo or near out of ammo on my Mauser, is to open up Thor here, open up his left foot so that we can enter and grab the first staff part. So again, pretty easy to do, and we got it down pretty well, so you can just... You know, you aim as high as you can, and you just shoot, and it's pretty easy to get in the robots these days. I think originally, when we were our first playthrough, we were scared. We were scared, sort of shitless, to do that, and we wanted to make sure that the foot was open before it actually stepped on us. But you know, nowadays we just do it like that. And there's the first staff component here on round 1. Okay, so here's some more points availability on round 3. This is where we actually have a solid amount of points. So it's 1,000 to open that bottom door, and then I think, like I said, it was 1,250. I believe 1,250. I always gotta activate the meteor rock. I don't know. It's just habit. It's just habit here. Okay, there we go. I think we got it activated. Okay, go out the door. No, did we? Did we get it activated? There we go. All right. And it's, yeah, $12.50 for this door. So we have $23.90, and it's I believe it's $12.50 to open up the rocks to the church, and then it's another, I think, 1,000 open up Stamina up, right? And here I'm just showing getting all the, well, I guess the third staff component. And in this playthrough, this is only the second one that I've gotten, but basically showing you, yeah, I mean, you can get all 3 of them, and there's a blue staff component right there. You can get all 3 of them before the end of round 3, and you can also get the record. If you have Stamina Up open, you can get the record that is over in Stamina Up, and then you have all the components. And then all you'll need is an additional 2,500 points, which you should be able to get in round 4. And if you can do that, then you can open up the dig site, 2,500 points at the dig site, and we'll see that in the next video. Open that up, grab the gramophone, go over to Jug, go into the crazy place, get the crystal for the wind staff, and on round 4 you can have a wind staff, which is going to prepare you significantly for round 8. But like I said, we're going to show you a few variations. Well, what if you have a wind staff? Yeah, it's pretty easy to deal with a Panzer Soldat. Well, what if you don't? What if you have a ray gun? Yeah, then it's pretty easy. What if you only have an MP40? Well, we're going to show you that too, and how to run the Panzer Soldat. But here it is, the third staff component from Freya, and that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, it's going to go pretty slow from video to video because I want to take a detailed look at each step of the way here, as well as later on when we look at specific steps for the Easter egg and, you know, enabling you to complete the Easter egg in solo. I know a lot of you have, but there are certain things that I did that will help make it easier for you to complete it in solo, as well as higher round strategies. So stay tuned, guys. It's going to be an interesting series, and if you guys have any ideas or things you would like me to cover in addition to what I have planned already, then please let me know in the video comments, and I'll be sure to take a look. All right, that's it for now. Spider out.